Okay, so this is probably going to be one of my shortest videos. Yeah, so it's not going well. Today I launched my fourth project in my 25 projects in 25 weeks challenge, and look at the look what's happening. So let's talk about this. What is going on? Cloudflare is down, like really badly, and Cloudflare is like 20 to 30% of the internet. So like literally 30% of all the internet is down. I'm sure you've realized this if you are watching this video. Yeah, perfect timing. So let's look. This is all of my projects that I've been working on the last couple of years. Like almost everything is down. This is up, and by the way, there's a Black Friday sale for the rest of the month if you're interested. Lifetime deal. Pretty good deal. You pay once forever. That's up. But okay, so some of the stuff is up. But a lot of it, like half of all my websites are down. Pretty much all the projects that I'm working on so these are the first four projects, those are down. And let's talk about this because it's kind of interesting. I am self-hosting a lot, and even the self-hosted stuff is down. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, these are hosted on, they're hosted directly on Cloudflare. This is self-hosted and it's still down. Why? Because there's a proxy to cache some of the all it's doing is caching some of the front-end assets, and it's also it does use turnstile, so like a CAPTCHA to stop people from the sign-up form. That you just adding that on the page is breaking things. So this is a really serious outage. Tons and tons of stuff is not working for me. Pretty frustrating. So this went out in my newsletter, random daily URLs, and people clicked on it, and it's down. So not fun. It's a frustrating day. So why are all these outages happening? Because there was just a really big AWS one. I know there's been an Azure one. So that's Microsoft's cloud service. A lot of ChatGPT supposedly runs on that, but they're trying to get away from that. Why? I'm pretty convinced it's a combination of things. There have been a lot of layoffs. When I went through a layoff at my last job, I survived actually multiple rounds of layoffs. I noticed it was not on here. I knew other people getting laid off from other small startups and companies. It was not on here. So this is just a snapshot of the bigger companies. This is not covering all of tech at all. At all. I know for a fact, I know multiple people who have been fired, and their data is not on here in the last couple of years. So this is like the tip of the iceberg kind of thing, like the top half of the iceberg. There's so much. It's so much worse than this. So what is going on? Why are these outages happening? My theory is it's a combination of massive turmoil in the tech industry, lots of layoffs, lots of vibe coding, lots of people just kind of like outsourcing their thinking and brain power, mixed with kind of the start of the holiday season. I think all of these things mixed with like just kind of a weird vibe happening right now of like, for me, my perspective, and I'm not living in the US, but it's just like this really negative vibe of almost like things are collapsing is really the vibe that I get. But I'm like an extremely perceptive person. I see things way before other people. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like this almost apathetic, nihilistic, like who cares, fuck it. And my theory is it's a combination of all those things happening, because it's very telling that the Amazon, AWS, outage like last month or a few weeks ago was after a huge tech layoff. I'm still actually quite bullish on Cloudflare. Like I've moved a lot of stuff over to them. I thought, well, if that goes down, all the internet's down, and well, yeah. So anyways, that's all I got for today. I will launch this. I'll put a link in the description, but this is it. There'll be a video tomorrow because yeah, fuck it. It's no use today. All right, really quickly, my random story for today. If you haven't noticed, I am trying to grow my beard back. I've suffered really badly the last several years with like really bad alopecia. Thank God, not the top of my head. That's not why I'm wearing a hat, by the way. It's like only on the facial hair. I've done a lot of work to try to like work on my health, figure out nutrition, figure out like why, and how to stop the alopecia. It is a lot better. So my growing of the beard is to try to see how far I've come. You can see some patches. Weirdly, there is some hair, but it's like white hair, but it is like kind of growing back in. So this is the best like my alopecia has been in the last several years. And I don't think it's a coincidence that this has happened after I stopped working full-time and professionally as a software engineer in tech. So that it kind of ties into this, like, what a weird coincidence. I stopped and I'm trying to do like experimental fun art stuff instead. Not really art, but like really cool, weird things I actually want to work on, not working for someone else. What a weird coincidence that after stopping that, my alopecia seems to be better. Just, yeah. What a coincidence, huh? I know some really good software engineers who are at a high level. They started their careers about when I did. I know some people really like high up who are not, who've been laid off, who've been fired. This has just gotten worse in the last few years. This has not gotten better. It is so bad. It's not good. I know multiple people who are struggling to find work right now. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing, by the way, because I don't want to be dependent on this. I just want to go my own way. So that's all I got for today. Hopefully see you tomorrow.